Double the speed this time. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
My name is Jen Hodges, and I'm the Education and Outreach Specialist at Notes for Notes. I'm also the Program Director at the Atlanta studio. The Notes for Notes Atlanta studio has been here for 3 years. We opened July 2015. In the past 3 years, we've seen over 300 youth. These are members. We also have probably seen about 200 non-members, so roughly 500 youth have come through the studio. When the youth come in the studio, I ask them what they want to do with music, and whatever they say, it's my job to facilitate that. That ranges from guitar lessons, drum lessons, bass, keyboard, production, beat making, songwriting. I have aspiring artists. I have aspiring rappers, country artists, rock artists. So we range from beginner to advanced. It's great because exploring music can be expensive, especially let's say you're a third grader and you don't know anything about music. You want to come in and try it all. Well, if you didn't have the studio, your parents would have to go out and buy you all this equipment. In the Notes for Notes studio, you can come in, try all the equipment for free, narrow it down, and pick out your path. We serve youth ages 6 to 20 years old. The 6-year-olds like to play, so they'll come in and just make noise. I like to ask them, what's the loudest sound you can make? What's the quietest sound you can make? Can you write me a happy song? Can you write me a sad song? So we're learning to connect music with our emotions. That's big right now. Letting them know that music is a tool for expression, letting them know that music is a tool to learn how other people feel. It's a way to experience the world. So Notes for Notes has a no censorship policy in the booth. Youth are freely allowed to express themselves. I've had youth come in when they have a bad day, and you can see they're just beat up. You see it on their faces. They come in the booth and they let out the most obscene string of cuss words you've ever heard in your life. But afterwards, they come out, you start to talk to them a little bit, and they start to unwind. And by the end of their session, when they leave the studio, they always have a smile on their face. And that's kind of what I call the magic of the recording booth. It also allows the program directors to become mentors. So we can't fully understand what's going on in a youth live if we don't allow them to be honest. So we pride ourselves on having this safe, honest environment for their expression, and that way we can help them make positive decisions in their lives and know exactly what they're feeling, what they're thinking. And the program directors do that too. You know, the youth teach me as much as I teach them, and they help me as much as I help them. Yeah, it's cool to watch them come in. So we'll take vocalists, for example. They're super quiet on the mic. You know, they might be reading off a paper, and they might be reading, you know, like this, and the microphone won't pick them up. You give them little tips about how to work a microphone. And usually, I mean, you know, certainly a 9-month transition is intense, but even that first day, you know, between being really quiet on the mic and really shy, and at the end of your first 2-hour session, coming out of your shell, screaming in the mic, you know, and saying, I want to do this every day, I want to come back every single day, you know, from kind of coming in and being very cautious. I would say that's the most dramatic difference. But by the end of 9 months, they feel like they own the studio, which is great because we want them to feel a sense of ownership in this space. Yeah, I have a lot that I'm really proud of. I think the most profound has been our 16-year-old country artist, Hunter Flanagan. So when he first came in here, he knew two chords on guitar, a G and a C, and he wrote a song around those chords. So he's been coming in for 2.5 years, and now he graduated early with the intention of touring and making a career out of playing music. We showed him how to make money off of these shows, and now he helps support his family at 16 years old playing music, and he loves doing it. He's about to release his first single, We Ran. We've had sessions in Nashville where they've actually helped him come up with marketing plans. You know, he's held meetings, he's very charismatic. And so this is an example of someone that we've seen come in here only knowing 2 chords, and now they've got a career. That's the best example I think I have. Oh man, we've had so many. Carlos Santana, Tech Nine, Bone Crusher, Glenn Jones, Yellow Wolf. I'm missing so many. Stormy, who is a EDM artist. Silver Sun Pickups, Hunter Hayes, Slightly Stupid. Gosh, I don't want to miss anybody. But we're always looking in the community for people to come out and share the experience with the youth, meet the youth, talk to them. I think it's important for artist visits, when the artist does visit, to talk about how much work it takes. It's important for the youth to understand that they don't have to be an artist to make a career in music. There's behind the scenes stuff that they could pursue, because a lot of the times I don't know if they understand that that's an option. So it's cool for them to see someone who's doing it, to tell them, hey, I make a living, but who makes more than me? My accountant. Right now, we're definitely looking for sustainability. So CMA provides, I think it's the first three years of funding, and then we have to reach out into the community for sustainable funding. So that's at the top of my list. Also volunteers, that's super important so that we can reach more youth, and just awareness. Anyone who wants to spread the word, come in, see what we're all about. And I'm open-minded and creative, and I love to collaborate. Let's come up with things. How can we collaborate and get the word out there and just build a community? When I work with the youth, I feel motivated. I feel a special connection to a human being, and music is the vehicle that allows me to feel that connection. And especially with the youth, they have just this energy about them, and it affects me in a profound way that I have never felt working in music my whole life until I started teaching.
Christmas is my favorite holiday. Hope you like it on this day. Xbox, Legos, PS4, computer, new home, come next door. I got Legos, I got Batman, I got Superman, I got chicken. For the little kids, Santa's real. He got a lot of reindeers coming flying in here or there. Wrap 'em up, yeah. 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 Wrap 'em up, yeah.